Whoa, where am I right now? Palm trees. And look at who it is. It's Marcello from GameCube Galaxy. That's right, folks. I am down in Florida with this man right here. And what are we doing today? What the hell are we doing today, Marcello?
So Matt, today we are driving around the great state of Florida to see if we can find games for one of the greatest game consoles of all time, the Nintendo GameCube. So we got a few places we're gonna hit up. There is a booth there where there's a vendor that has a stack of just an insane game collection that he's selling off from a variety of consoles, and I've gotten a few things from there before, and he definitely has some GameCube games, so maybe there's something there that Matt could get, as well as a few retro game stores, one of them being Ready Set Game, and then a few others I think I saw on my list that we're going to try to cross off and try to check out. So join in and let's see what we can find.
Marcello,
Yo,
where are we going first?
so first stop is going to be at Renningers, the flea market.
We've arrived at Renninger. I don't know what the hell this place is called, but it's a giant flea market.
It's a massive flea market. This thing, this is something I've checked out a few times before. Honestly, this is something that takes like hours to go through because honestly, I can't even see the end of this place from here.
Well, we're going to see if we can find some GameCube games. Then when we leave, I'm going to ride in the car seat to the next destination. So Marcello, this is our first game store of the day here at the flea market. Now you said this is Galaxy Games.
So this is Galaxy Games. I came across them on Instagram. Apparently they have other spots. They have actually their own store location somewhere here in the Melbourne area. So this is, I think, their other spot. But yeah, I'm seeing already a lot of stuff here. Some bangers.
So Hulk Ultimate Destruction, the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, which by the way, for those of you who've never played this game, this is easily the best Hulk game ever made. This game is freaking amazing. This game makes you feel like the Hulk unlike any game I've ever played before. Think Grand Theft Auto, but with the Hulk. It's in decent condition. Manual's a little rough, but that's fine. Everything else looks pretty good. 35 bucks I feel like is a very fair price for that. So I'm actually shocked. This is the first location we visited today, and I've already found a GameCube game that I need for the collection. Marcello, I believe you found something on the GameCube that you might be buying here. What do you got?
I did. I found the original Super Monkey Ball, which was a launch title for not only North America, but in Japan, because Japan, there was only 3 launch titles, which were Super Monkey Ball, Luigi's Mansion, and Wave Race Blue Storm. So this is actually super clean.
Yeah,
if you look at it, like that is nice.
I like the disc art. The disc looks great. The front cover art looks very similar.
Yeah, the front cover art is similar, but that disc, I wish the American version had that type of disc art. So he's asking 15 bucks for it, which honestly I think is a very reasonable price. He's got a lot of really cool DS games: Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery, 007 Quantum of Solace, Tomb Raider Legend, and King Kong. And I'm gonna grab all these because I think you're gonna do. You said $5 each. That's a deal. I cannot say no to that. Definitely not.
And I've been going a little harder on the DS collecting here lately, so that's a fantastic deal. All complete.
Picking up a few things here. So I'm getting 007 Everything or Nothing for the Game Boy Advance. This is complete and really nice condition. And Star Wars Lethal Alliance, which actually came out for both the DS and the PSP. This is an original title. I've always been interested to try this one out. So getting both of these for 25 bucks, fantastic deal.
I was not expecting to find yet another GameCube game I needed for the collection, but he had Eggmania Extreme Madness, 20 bucks, fantastic price, complete. And Marcello, I gotta say, so far, this is exceeding my expectations, and this is only our second stop of the day.
We're only an hour into.
Yeah, man. So 2 GameCube games that I need for the collection, and we're not even done. We got more places to hit up, so this is going pretty well so far. This has been a successful journey already. We finished up at Renningers.
We did.
And dude, that went pretty damn well.
That went exceptionally well.
We both walked out of there with some good stuff. I got 2 GameCube games I needed and a stack of DS games.
Yep.
And you got some pretty damn good stuff too, man.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance game, 2 DS games, and the Japanese GameCube game, which was Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, so we're gonna hit up Ready Set Game.
Yep.
And we're gonna film a tour. See if I can find a GameCube game for the collection. Hey, maybe you'll find a GameCube game for the collection.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard because I'm down to 14 left to get to a complete set. But I did bring a small stack of games that I wanted to see if they'll take in and see what we can get. If I don't get a GameCube game though, there are some Game Boy Color games complete in box that I saw them post that they currently still have. And honestly, I think my challenge today is going to be, can I actually trade some of this stuff to get a banger Game Boy Color complete in box game that I've been eyeing for a few months that they still have. So let's see what we can do.
I hope you're enjoying today's video. I want to take a quick moment to tell you about a new channel sponsor and an app that I am truly passionate about and want to help grow, and that is Goodiez. Today I'm going to show you the different ways that you can search for games to buy on Goodiez. Once you open the app, there's a couple of different options. On the home page, the first thing you can do is you can click on a specific console. Like let's say I go Nintendo GameCube, and then you can select any GameCube game you want. You can filter, or you can search for a specific title. You can also view the new releases. You can also view what is available to buy now or make an offer for, and you can sort by newly listed, lowest price, highest price, and you can also filter by manufacturer, console, and condition. Another thing you can do is you can click on a seller, like let's say Mort's Garage. Once the seller's page opens, you can follow them, and then you can scroll through the games that they have available for sale. And then of course you can do a good old-fashioned search. And I'm actually going to search for a game that I saw the other day on the Nintendo DS that actually got good reviews and it caught my eye, and that's Alice in Wonderland on the DS. So once you do a search for a game, you can look for the lowest ask. So right now it's telling me the lowest ask is $15 for a like new copy. So I'm going to select like new, and then I'm going to select the lowest ask. I'm going to click on that listing. That looks good to me. 15 bucks sounds like a more than fair price. I could make an offer, but I'm going to go ahead and just buy it now. You'll see your order details page, which will show the price, taxes, and shipping, and your total with taxes and shipping. And the order details page will show the tracking number, which you can use to track your package through USPS, and it is that easy to order a game on Goodiez. Huge shout out to Goodiez for sponsoring the channel, and I cannot wait to help them grow this amazing app. Got a great selection of GameCube games here. And I went through this selection earlier, and there is actually one game here that I do not have in the collection, and that is Roadkill. And not only is it complete, but it's actually really clean, just like everything in the store. Really clean, great condition. $39.99 is a great price on that. I'm not going to argue with that. And that is a very uncommon game too. You do not see this game physically very often at all. So they have a copy of Def Jam Fight for New York, which is a rare game on the GameCube. It's very pricey. This copy is complete, 160 bucks. I'm gonna have to have some self-control and not get it as much as I want it. But do you know if that's a good price? I haven't actually looked.
So that's about the
Probably
going price, but
yeah.
The one thing I gotta say is, again, much like all the games here in the store, it's clean, dude.
It
looks
clean.
like it really is clean.
It is clean. It is clean. I think I'm gonna have to have some self-control because we're still going to at least like 2 or 3 other places between today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to go for quantity over quality. What's the plan here, Marcello? What do you got?
So here's the plan. I've got a few items in here. Nothing crazy, but well, I shouldn't say. The Switch stuff is kind of solid stuff.
Right.
I want to see if whatever I've got in this box, I could trade toward a certain item that's in this glass case.
Oh yeah? And what item is that?
That item would be Mega Man Extreme 2 for the Game Boy Color. That is complete in box. That is mint.
Okay.
So I'm a huge Mega Man fan, especially the Mega Man X series, especially the older ones. So I want that for my collection. So let's see if we can make it happen.
Let's see if we can make it happen.
Chris just checked the contents that we have here, priced everything out. So Chris, what are we looking at here with everything?
You have 207 in store credit.
So 207 in store credit, and the item I'm looking for, Mega Man Extreme 2, complete in box, is 150. So I get to clear that, plus have a little extra to play around with to see what else I can find here to get with that credit.
Tell us about this, Marcello.
So Mega Man Extreme 2, this is obviously a sequel to Mega Man Extreme 1, but the Extreme series on the Game Boy Color were a culmination of Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3, and it's kind of its own original storyline that meshes the boss characters from all three games together. Now, what was cool about Mega Man Extreme 2 was this is the one where you can actually play as Zero. That was kind of a cool thing. But this was also exclusive to the Game Boy Color, whereas the first game was actually a hybrid Game Boy and Game Boy Color game you could play.
Well, I'm curious to see what else you get with the rest of your credit.
You and me both.
So. Marcello, what's your final pile that you ended up with here?
All right, so final pile of stuff here. We got Game Boy camera, which this is nostalgic for me. I've never had one. I've always wanted one. Then obviously we've got Mega Man Extreme 2. That's the main thing I was aiming for here.
Banger,
That's
right?
the banger right there. Now this one I got for my daughter. So Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. And then I'm going for a PS3 game. Resistance Fall of Man.
You don't have that one?
But this one ain't for me. This is for Matt.
No.
Because you need to play this game.
Okay.
So
That's what I hear.
that is complete. This is the greatest hits version. They didn't have the regular one, but
Very nice.
dude, this one's for you because I want you to really experience
I
this
might
game.
play that next instead of Ratchet and Clank. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
You ready for your grand total?
Ready for grand total.
I don't want to break the wallet.
Oh.
$8.52.
Oh crap, Matt, I can't get your resistance anymore.
Oh, no. All right, dude, that is stop number 2 done at Ready, Set, Game. And dude, that went really well. Not only did we film an awesome store tour that's going to be in another video, but you got some good stuff, I got some good stuff, and the owner, Chris, super nice guy.
Earlier today, we started off by hitting up the Renningers flea market, and we came across Galaxy Games, which had a booth over there. Now, I actually knew of Galaxy Games through an Instagram post of a store that they have, and they actually have 2 store locations. One here in Melbourne, which is where we're headed to next, and then the next one we're going to go to is in Palm Bay.
What are you thinking about Galaxy Games, this first location? Pretty decent selection.
Yeah, definitely a decent selection.
Big store, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Nice
noticed, but
space.
it looks like there's like a section over there of, I don't even know what's over there. We'll have to go check that out.
Looks like VHS tapes.
Oh, nice. We kind of started looking at the GameCube games. I didn't see anything that I needed for the collection, unfortunately, and obviously there's nothing you need for the collection.
Yeah, everything that's here I actually have already.
Yeah.
But still a few that are, like this is a less common one to come across, Smashing Drive.
Yeah.
That's definitely, I don't normally see that.
Yeah, I don't see that one very often either. Now, you saw a game over here that caught your eye. What was
I
that?
did actually, it was Crush 3D for the 3DS. Now this is actually sealed.
Yeah. Some kind of puzzle game, huh?
Now this is a puzzle game that originally came out on the PSP called Crush.
Yeah.
This is just the 3DS version that came out later on.
Okay.
So I've heard it's pretty good.
Looks interesting. I wanna do a little exploring here because it's a pretty cool little.
This is Toys R Us sign right above you.
Do what? Oh, look at that. Yeah, he mentioned that.
He did
The owner
mention that.
mentioned that sign, didn't he? Yeah. But no, this Galaxy Games location is pretty cool. I like it. It feels. You know what it feels like? It feels like I'm in somebody's game room right now, but it's a game store.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It kind of has that feel to it, and I kind of like that. So now we're heading to their second location.
Yes. I know currently you've been trying to build up your DS collection.
Yeah.
Now there's a hidden gem I see here immediately that
Okay.
if you don't have, I
Okay.
can't stress enough to get. Polarium.
Polarium.
This is a Nintendo puzzle game. That,
Nintendo, like the Nintendo developed?
Yeah, well,
Or published?
Mitchell Corporation developed it, but Nintendo published
Okay.
it. Now, this is a very unique game. All it is 2 simple colors. It's white and black on a grid.
Yeah.
And basically, you have to actually draw to change one polarity to another to get
Yeah.
a straight line, almost like Tetris, to clear the lines, and it's constantly dropping down.
Interesting.
Really unique game, but it's addictive.
Okay. So me and Marcello, we know the GameCube pretty well, and we just discovered a GameCube accessory that neither of us had any idea existed, and that is Pelican did a third-party set of bongos for the GameCube. Had no idea this even existed. All right, let's see if they have any of the commons that I need. You know, I think there's a few Tom Clancy games that I don't I'm actually missing Rainbow Six Lockdown.
Right down there.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Whoa, look at that, dude.
Complete. Look at that.
So there we go. There's one so far that I need. Okay, let's check the glass case. Definitely gonna grab that one. Rainbow Six Lockdown. Let's see. Gauntlet Dark Legacy I do not have.
Okay.
That one's a pricier one though. Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Okay. It's clean. Oh yeah, it's complete. Okay, so I did confirm that part on the disc is actually part of the disc, and $90, 20% off. That's a great deal. I'm probably not going to find it for a better price than that, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to grab Gauntlet Dark Legacy. So Marcello, what do you got so far that you're thinking about grabbing here at Galaxy Games?
So basically, everything is 20% off over here today.
Yeah, the whole store.
So I came across Tron Evolution on the PSP. I am a huge fan of Tron Legacy, the movie, as well as Tron Evolution on the PS3. That was also on the 360. Absolutely love that game. Now, back in the day, I remember I got a digital copy of Tron Evolution on the PSP because it was like a sale item when I was back really into playing the PSP a lot. For that, minus 20%, I feel like this would be really cool to have in my collection physically, just because, again, I love the series. So
yeah.
We are at Gamers Hut here in Stuart, Florida. Now, I actually did a reel for them, my Instagram page, and then a YouTube short for them as well. This has been my retro game store to go to because it's the closest one to where I live. So I wanted to have you check this one out. Typically, he's got a pretty good selection of just a wide variety of inventory, but definitely on GameCube games as well. So who knows? Maybe you're going to find something here today.
Well, let's stop sweating and go find out, shall we? I knew there was going to be potentially a Metabots Infinity on the GameCube because Marcello told me that he saw it in here. We weren't sure, we weren't 100% positive if it was still going to be there, but it's there. So I'm definitely going to get that. But on top of that, there's also a Pokemon channel, which is the last Pokemon game that I need, and it is complete.
So we're here at Gamers Hut, browse the shop a bit, saw a lot of cool stuff. Now, Matt walked away with a banger amount of games. Banger. So in the meantime, actually, I didn't get any GameCube games, but I got this DS game here called Planet Puzzle League. This is Nintendo published and developed by Intelligent Systems. So I'm very curious to see what this is about. I always love a good puzzle game. So this is complete and was definitely worth it for 12 bucks, I think. So the other one is what I was spotted from the owner, Matt, and he got a recent stack of PS3 games, and Sega Rally Revo was in there. And honestly, I've been wanting to add this to my collection. I'm a huge fan of the Sega Rally series, and even though they've been kind of hit or miss depending after the first game that released in the Sega Saturn and arcade, like I said, this is one I wanted to add to the PS3 collection. I mean, that cover art is awesome. It pops, it's vibrant, and that is complete. And for 14 bucks, I could not say no to that. So, and then there was one more game I got, but this is for my daughter. So I got her Crayola Treasure Adventures, something simple, figure it's easy for her to just play around with, color around. But then again, I'm getting her this, yet she was playing Tekken 8 before and kicking ass. So I don't even, thinking about it now, this might be a little too basic for her. You gonna like kill that camera, or are you?
I wasn't sure if this journey was going to be a success because the goal was for me to try to find as many GameCube games as I needed for the collection, and I actually managed to find 8 GameCube games to add to the collection, a few of which are some bangers like Pokemon Channel, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, and Marcello grabbed Resistance Fall of Man for me. Appreciate that, brother.
Dude, of course.
And I got a nice stack of Nintendo DS games and 1 3DS game. So, dude, I would say this little vlog, little journey trip around Florida to hunt for some games, hunt for some GameCube games has been quite the success.
Oh, 100%.